Hello everyone, so today we will be doing a Glitchless tutorial in Sonic 3 as Sonic and Tails for the entire game. So you wanna be playing on version 22.09.10 if you're doing Glitchless. You want the level layouts to be the Sonic 3 layouts to save some time in Angel Island 2 and Detect 1. You want to have the drop dash and the peel out, which you can unlock by getting achievements, or you can download a 100% save file on speedrun.com on the Sonic 3 Angel Island Revisited page under the resources section, if I recall correctly. You also want to have this roll jump control lock set to free movement, so that when you jump out of a roll, when you roll and then you jump, if you have control lock set to locked classic, then you will have to use the insta shoulder to turn in midair, which is obviously bad for speedruns. So you want this to set to free movement so that you can move in midair after jumping from a roll. So yeah, keep that in mind. And before we start, menuing is an important part of the run, so when the time and rank bonuses hit 0 after the last act of any given zone, you can skip the cutscene at the end of said zone by pressing start, then up, then start, then up, then start, any random. And if you wanna skip the cutscene at the beginning of Act 2 of a stage, or if you wanna restart from a checkpoint, you can press start, then down, then start, then down, then start. You can see that the rhythms are similar, but with up and down, depending on which one you wanna do. So yeah, menuing is kind of like rhythm based. And then once you exit game after Act 2, you must start until you're here on the first save slot, which is the one you're gonna use for runs if you're doing it with like new game or new game plus, if you have it on the first slot. Otherwise you would have to move a lot if the slot you're using is to the right. So the first slot is the one you wanna use preferably. Anyway, let's start. So you mash start to start the run and skip the cutscene at the beginning. You do a peel out, hit the spring, get to the speed shoes, do another peel out. If the game can stop lagging, of course. We do some platforming. Hit the spring, hold right. Gotta love the lag in this game. But anyway, we jump and use the insta shield here. So the insta shield is an ability where if you jump and then you press the jump button while in midair, Sonic will use the insta shield, which makes Sonic temporarily invincible and also allows Sonic to get a bit of extra range to attack bosses and enemies, as you can see here. So we stood right beside the boss and we hit it, despite technically not touching the boss at all. By using the insta shield, we were able to hit the boss. So we skipped the time and the rank bonus. I almost forgot to skip them, my bad. So here you wanna jump just before breaking that wall. You wanna break these walls, jump, 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 jump carefully, jump. So here you can make it up easily by hitting the spring. You can hit the switch. And then you want to get the lightning shield here. And you want to make it up. And you want to stand here, do a peel out and a roll. And you want to make it up here, as you're seeing here. For this part, you wanna do a peel out and a roll and then hold left to get to the fire shield. And you wanna make it up safely while making sure to not accidentally hit any spikes so that you can keep the fire shield. You don't have to hold right after getting the fire shield, you can just land and do a spin dash or a peel out safely to make it up. You can also use tails in this cutscene to avoid getting hit if you use tails assist. So here we are gonna bounce off of Eggman, and because we have the fire shield, we won't get hit, and after the last hit we do a fire dash facing right, and there we go. And we hit the capsule using tails. We skip the time and rank bonus, and once they hit 0 we exit game and go to Hydrocity. We face left, we do tails assist to take tails route. So tails assist, when you're doing tails assist you wanna basically do a full jump, and then once Sonic and Tails are at the same Y level, once they are aligned, you wanna press up and then jump while you're holding up. You know, the jump button in midair while you're holding up. So for this part, basically, you wanna make it up here, get these monitors. If you fall down, you can use tails. And anyway, for this boss, you wanna do a fast spin dash, hold right, and hope you get a hit in. My timing for that is really bad right now, so you wanna spin dash, jump, and try to insta-shield before you hit the boss so that you can hit the boss and then bounce back, and then you can jump and use the insta-shield again, and hopefully even avoid getting hit. So now you wanna skip both bonuses, and as soon as you see the logo for Act 2 pop up, you wanna restart checkpoint. As you can see, that's where the start down rhythm comes in handy. And we're also gonna do some fast spin dashes by pressing the jump buttons one after the other while spin dashing in quick succession to increase our spin dash speed. So we do the beginning of the level quickly. This is bad, so I tried to make Tails not follow us, because you don't want Tails to follow you here, so that he doesn't spawn in a bad place. But anyway, if he does spawn, you can go down a bit and then back up here from where we are to despawn Tails if he follows you. But you use Tails assist, you go here, you do a drop dash carefully. You wanna basically make sure that you're not too far left when you land there after using Tails assist, so that you actually go down the slide. So you go here, and now you want to do a peel out and jump up using this slope. And then go here, wait for Tails. Tails took a lot to come here, a really long time. And now we're gonna jump and use the drop dash. And now we're gonna hold right and hope we don't get crushed or don't fall down. And thankfully we didn't fall down. But if you fall down, just keep holding right and you will get to a place where you can make it up using some cylinders. And you will only lose 10 seconds. So you wanna stand here with the tip of Sonic's shoe covering the right side of a wall in the background. Hopefully you can see it, but once you get to the position down, you can just jump and spam the insta-shield. You know, you can jump and roll in mid-air, use the insta-shield by pressing jump again, and that's it. We skip the ring and time bonus, and then we go to Marble Garden by skipping the cutscene. And now we get to the lightning shield. We make it here, we tap left after hitting the wall in order to land on that platform there. Now we wanna use Tails assist here. to go up. Then hold down to make Tails land. Now be careful to not accidentally enter that big ring as you're going up. And also we're gonna use the speed shoes now. Hold left after hitting that. And hopefully get a slope jump in, though you can go all the way around otherwise. And then you wanna make it up from that spinner and do a full jump and a lightning kill jump. Though you can also use the spinner for a bit, and when you're comfortable jumping off it, you can go up here, you know, from earlier, that spot from earlier, where we stood on the spinner and jumped from it while we still had the speed shoes. So for this boss, you wanna get as many hits as possible right off the bat. And then you wanna get the remaining hits while not losing the lightning kill. To be noted though, so the spot where we jumped off the spinner and then we did the lightning kill jump, there's a risk of soft locking there, because there's a weird glitch that can make you get stuck. And obviously that counts as a glitch, and it also loses a lot of time because you would have to restart the entire stage. So yeah, be careful with that. You can take the spinner if you want. I would actually recommend that. Yeah, that was a bad idea on Mighty Half on Act 1. To actually just skip the spinner. You know, the first spinner. Instead of just taking it, to make sure that I don't accidentally soft lock. You know, the one at about like 40 seconds in Act 1. I should have just taken that one, but anyway, in Act 2, you can use the lightning kill to speed things up a bit, but otherwise you can just do this without the lightning kill. And now, for this part, you wanna be careful if you don't have the lightning kill and you wanna go down here without having too much downward momentum. And if you don't have the lightning kill, you will get hit by the spikes from earlier, about a minute in. But if you do have it, you can just jump over them. But if you have too much downward momentum, when you get to these spikes from earlier on the floor, like a minute in, you can accidentally soft lock. So that's why we have to be careful and go down there slowly and without too much downward momentum. So we get the fire shield here, so that we can do the boss faster. You don't actually want to roll off that slope from earlier, because you can accidentally die. So yeah, you want to jump off the slope, but I didn't want to accidentally get hit by the enemy and lose the fire shield, so that's why I rolled off the slope instead of jumping off it. But yeah, that was a bad idea. So for this boss, since we have the fire shield, we can just hit it. And then we can fire dash after getting 7 hits. We can fire dash to the left. And now we can just hit the boss like that. And there it is. And then we hit the capsule. We skip the ring and the time bonus. Start up, start up, start. And then we go to Carnival Night. So we go up here, we get the fire shield, wait a little bit and then fire dash to make it under the bumpers. We wait here for Tails, then we make it up here. You can take the wheel, but that is pretty tricky, so we're not gonna go over how to get on the wheel on this tutorial. But anyway, you wanna run with not too much momentum. And then you wanna try to jump off this slope here. Or you can just use Tails to get up that teleporter instead of doing the slope jump. And you also wanna be careful to not fall down the thing. So that's a good part about not having too much speed as you're going down the slopes after the checkpoint. You know, the last one we got about halfway through the level. So here in Act 2 you wanna slow yourself down and time this jump right, but if not you can just ride this thing, or you can just go up here if possible, then do a jump here. This is where we were supposed to go up originally, but I messed up a bit and I had to go all the way up here in a weird way. And then you wanna go here. Down, up, down, up, jump. Be careful to not get crushed there, and make it up. And be careful with the bumpers to not get stuck there for a million years, and there it is. Because those bumpers are very tricky and very dumb. Also, if you get stuck at the beginning of Act 2 and you fall down, you can just restart checkpoint. So yeah, keep that in mind if you fall down. And at most you will lose like 10 seconds from that. Anyway, we are gonna wait a little bit here in order to not drown. We are gonna go up here. Pop one capsule while holding left and then land back on the barrel and then go up. Now here you can do a peel out or like do a bunch of drop dashes to get up here. Then, you know, copy my movement, I guess. Down, up, down, then go down here. And now slow down here, do a peel out and don't hold anything and you will fall down. And now you hit the spring. You do a peel out. Make it through the bumpers. And then skip the cutscene at the end of Act 2. A bit of lag there, but that's fine. Anyway, we can beat the boss by just spamming the insta-shield, but you have to time it just before you reach the boss. And you also have to be careful, because as you can see, you can get hit easily. So you want to have at least one ring to make sure you don't die while spamming the insta-shield. Then you skip the bonuses. You know, skip the cutscene at the end of Act 2 as usual. And now skip the cutscene at the beginning of Ice Cap 1 by fast forwarding. Hit the spring. You know, do the stage like this. Go down, do a peel out, and make sure to not get frozen. Go down, be careful to not get crushed by the pillars. Hit the spring. Get the lightning shield. Go up here. Go up here. Use the lightning shield and make sure to not lose it, okay? And if you lose it, you can still do the stage, but you will have to do it more carefully. So you push this thing, you stand on it. Hit the spring. Do a peel out. Roll here. Do a peel out. And we're gonna... What? Okay, so... I guess my fingers got sweaty, probably. But anyway, I was gonna use the lightning shield to make things easier here, but apparently that won't be possible. But that's fine, because you can still get through the stage anyways. And you can still hit the boss from under using tails. Like this. So you can also hit the boss from under using the lightning shield if you have it. But anyway, I skipped 2. You do a spin dash, land here, jump, bounce off this thing, or you can just break it and then go up here using a peel out. If you don't wanna bounce off it, if you don't wanna bounce off the lightning shield, that also works too. Go up. If you don't go up, you can do a peel out to get up here. A peel out and a roll. Peel out, roll, jump. Peel out, roll. Be careful in this part in order to avoid dying. And you can just hit the boss from the side like this. And there it is. I skipped 2, so you skip the time and the rank bonus and you skip the cutscene as usual. So now jump, do some drop dashes. Get on this thing. Yeah, be careful to not get hit there, which I unfortunately got hit, so... You can climb up quickly with these platforms if you do it properly. Jump here, use the lightning shield. Jump over this enemy, be careful with the flames. And with that enemy above the spring, and then hit the spring, jump while holding left and hit the wall. And you'll hit the enemy, you get the speed shoes. Jump, go up here. If you don't have the lightning shield, you can also use tails. To take this route. Jump over this thing, and if you don't have the lightning shield, you can do a peel out and a jump to make it up here. Or use tails, So... we skip this thing here. And now we can skip this cutscene by grabbing the checkpoint. And then restarting checkpoint. Or you can just fast forward the cutscene, whichever you feel most comfortable doing. And we just use the insta-shield to demolish that boss there. And we skip the time and rank bonus at the end of Act 1. Some people restart checkpoint at the beginning of Act 2. You know, start down, start down, start. Grab this thing without falling down. If you fall down, you can restart checkpoint if you grabbed it or use tails to get up. But yeah, be careful. You can insta-shield through these things, but if you wanna play it safe, you can just wait for them, which is completely fine. You can do a slope jump here or just take the red spring by not jumping and instead, you know, taking the red spring because there are some red springs on the floor. If you don't do that slope jump from earlier, like 35 seconds in, you know, get the invincibility here. Go up here. You know, when you hit the spring, don't hold anything until you're on the cup from earlier. And that's how you make it up there. You can do a jump up here to make it up. And here you can just spam the insta-shield and destroy this boss. So you skip the cutscene. So you can stand here and spin dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After the 5th hit, you release the spin dash. And if you want, you can get a few hits on the boss. But carefully, of course, in order to not get hit, which I clearly couldn't avoid. So you get the remaining hits on the boss. And there it is. There is a very fast way to do it if you stand around here and do short jumps and spam the insta-shield to beat the boss before the big arms. Right now we are fighting big arms, but on the boss before big arms, you can, you know, stand on a specific spot and spam short jumps and insta-shield to hit the boss. You can use tails here and big arms to get a hit in. And you can also use the insta-shield while Eggman is on the ground. You know, just before you land on Eggman, in order to get some hits in. But that's risky, so only use the insta-shield to hit Eggman while he's on the ground if you have at least one rank to spare. If you don't have ranks, wait it out. And don't try to get any extra hits. Besides the two before Eggman starts moving up and down on the ceiling and on the ground. Here you wanna make it up and then try to bounce off, but I intentionally missed the bounce, so if you miss it, you can go up here. I took like a million years to grab that thing, but you know, you just make it up here. This is some difficult platforming, but eventually you'll get the hang of it. You hit the spring here. Go up. Spin dash. Jump. If the game allows me to, of course. You do a pure out hold right here, and you will make it up. Hit the spring, and you can do a jump and a drop dash there to go really fast, but it didn't work. So you can use the insta-shield here at the beginning to get some hits in, but you have to be careful to not get hit accidentally. And you know, always remember to have at least one ring while you're risking it with the insta-shield hits there. You skip the bonus. Skip this cutscene by fast forwarding. Land on this mushroom, jump over the spring. Go down, hit the spring. Jump, do a drop dash. And go up while holding right. You can jump up here if you jump a bit later than I did. But if you don't make it up, you can also make it up by using this mushroom here and still make it out to top route. Be careful with this chicken and follow this path. Jump here and run. Slow down, jump off this mushroom. Make it up. Get the fire shield. And now bounce off the boss like this. And you'll get 5 hits. So you can get 3 quick hits by doing this. That wasn't the way I intended to do it, but Tails still got no hits in. Wow. But yeah, just get 3 hits in. Hit the capsule, and that is Mushroom Hell 2. You skip the bonuses, and we are straight to Flying Battery. So, spin dash roll, hold right. Be careful here to not die or get hit a lot. Get the fire shield. Take the platform slowly in order to, play it safe and not die. Be careful. Roll here, hold left. Make it up here. Make it on this platform, be careful. You can also use Tails on this part if you don't feel comfortable climbing those platforms and yellow circles. And that's perfectly fine, because those platforms are annoying and it is very easy to fall off. So be careful here to not get crushed. Wait for Tails, use Tails to go up. And then go up here. Drop here out, hold right. Way spin dash here. And then release down as you're falling. The same thing as in the end of Hydrocity 2 after the cutscene where Knuckles is. And you get to the boss, and now this boss hits itself, so you just have to walk off as soon as you see the boss's eyes shining. So yeah, this boss is just waiting for it to beat itself. And there it is. Flying Battery 1. You skip the bonuses, and you start Act 2 with a peel out. Then roll, jump here, get the lightning shield, slow yourself down. And now be careful here. Do a spin dash, and as soon as the platform is as low as it can be, release the spin dash. And be careful to not fall off there. Peel out and roll. And now stand right next to that spring on the right, and then do a peel out and roll while facing left. And you will never get crushed as long as you just do that. Because basically those platforms, those circle looking platforms that go down and up are camera based, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, just be careful here. Wait it out to not get crushed or anything silly. Be careful to not get crushed. Get rid of that enemy. And now make it appear. So depending on when you watch this video, there is an update that will allow this boss to be beaten by just hitting it like this. So if you're watching this, you have some free time save here by just beating the boss. But as for me, this is February 27th, 2023, so the update isn't out yet. And I have to wait for the boss, you know, for the laser. So you wait for the platform to go up, and also make sure to not accidentally get crushed. Spin dash here, and release as you get to the third hit. And then when the boss moves 9 times, you want to go in and then get the last few hits on the boss. When the boss moves 9 times towards the left, you know, in quick succession. Or if you're on the right, you just wait for it to move 10 times in total. You know, 1 time slowly and then 9 times quickly. Ideally you wanna bounce on the boss, but I played bad, so I had to get the hit slowly. So here in Sendopolis 1, be careful to not fall off. And you know, do the stage safely. Do a peel out jump here to make it up. Go up here. So we got to the checkpoint, which is good because that way I can use Tails Assist. We push the block. We wait. Spin dash jump. Go up here. Peel out and jump, but it didn't work. So we're gonna just do this, I guess. Roll and jump, and if you don't make the jump, wait for Tails. And I'm playing really bad, by the way. Do a peel out. Jump off the wall, drop dash. Roll. Now hold right. Be careful here. Go down. And then hit that spring. Wait here. Peel out. And skip the cutscene. There's a quick kill strat that you can do on this boss, but we are gonna wait for it. Now carefully jump over the boss and get to the last hit. And there it is, that is Sendopolis Act 1. And now we are gonna skip the cutscene that comes right after this. As soon as Sonic starts sulking, we restart checkpoint. And here we are in Act 2. So we grab this just in case. Climb the sand, and there is a switch up there in case you don't make it below the closing wall in time. You know, above the lightning shield, the rest is what you can take if you get stuck. Jump, use the lightning shield, jump, use the lightning shield. Peel out and hold right. Go down here, jump, use the lightning shield. Push the switch. Go up here, be careful to not get crushed. And you can make it up here with the lightning shield. Push the switch. And now we're gonna use tails here. To speed this up a little bit. Oops. That's fine. Use tails assist here. Hug the wall. Be careful. Go up here. Push the switch. Make tails go down by holding down if you need to do so. I accidentally fell down. Come on, tails, please. Thank you. Walk, and if you fall down, use tails or the lightning shield, depending on which one you have. Now, be careful to not get crushed by the cylinder. You can make it up using the cylinders, or by doing a peel out and rolling, or by using... You can use tails, peel out and roll, use the lightning shield, or use the cylinders. There are 4 options for making it up there. So here for this boss, you wanna stand on its arm, and then you want to use the insta-shield just before reaching the boss's head, so that you can get inside the Robotnik and spam the jump button. We skipped the bonuses, and now we're going to laboratories. We hold left roll, right roll, peel out roll, peel out, jump, jump, jump. So you can climb the stairs if you do it any specific way. But if you do it slowly, that's fine too, by doing it 2 stairs at a time, because doing it three stairs at a time is very hard. Be careful with this lava. Peel out, go down, hit the switch. Hit this other switch. Peel out. Jump after releasing the peel out. Be careful to not hit anything so that you can keep the fire shield. Break this wall and then hold left after finishing if you're hitting the wall without rolling. Hit the spring and hold right while rolling. As you hit the spring, go up like this. And now keep running and lose the fire shield, because gonna need to lose it for later end of stage so that we can do the boss quickly. Now on to the boss, start off with a spin dash. As soon as you get to the first hit, start jumping and using the insta shield. Get to the last few hits. You can get the hits by spin dashing or by jumping on the boss. So once the hand stops, you can jump on the boss if you decided to do so. You can spin dash on the boss. There are many ways to do it. If you do it by jumping on the boss, it goes up 5 times and down 5 times and then stops if you want to time it. You restart checkpoint here once Lava Fact 2 starts. Be careful here on this part. Climb slowly if you need to, because this part is tricky. Make it up. And now spam the jump button while holding the opposite direction of where the invincibility is relative to you, and get the invincibility shield, I guess. If you do want to use it, of course, because you can do it without the invincibility shield, but it is riskier. Anyway, you make it here. Get the lightning shield. There. Do a peel out. Slowly walk left. Or get Tails to hit the switch. If you can, but if Tails doesn't hit the switch for you, then walk left slowly until you hit it without entering the big ring. If you enter it, that is fine too, but yeah. So you go through this carefully while trying to not lose the lightning shield. If you lose it, that is fine. You can use Tails to get up here without getting hit. And now we are on this auto-scroller boss, where the objective is to not die, because it doesn't matter what you do, so long as you do everything the same way without dying, you will do it at the same speed every time, because it is an auto-scroller boss. So go up, use Tails, land, use Tails again. Land here. Wait a little bit and then fall down. And here is the boss. So you wanna set it to... So you wanna set it so it takes 8 hits instead of 14. That is allowed in official speedruns. And I lost the fire shield, which wasn't meant to happen. So yeah, that is really, really bad. Really, really bad. Really, really bad. Okay, last 2 hits, please. 1 and 2. There it is. So yeah, don't play around like I did, or you might lose your fire shield. Anyway, onto Hidden Palace, you can hold left and spam jump to get a jump in and save a little bit of time, as you can see. Hit the spring, tap right after going up. There. After hitting the spring that makes you go left, and then hitting the other one, you tap right there. Now hit Knuckles facing right, and now you wanna jump each time Knuckles does a spin dash, and you will get the hits you need if you don't jump too early. Now skip this cutscene here. Also, for those wondering why I'm sneezing, if you can hear it, that is because I'm a little sick. It isn't anything serious, but yeah, I'm slightly sick. So you skip this cutscene as well by fast forwarding. You hold jump in order to instantly get a jump there. You use tails. I accidentally landed there. But anyway, you use tails to get up there, to go all over the place there. You get up here, use tails assist. Jump, use the lightning shield. Now if you don't feel comfortable climbing up, you can use this teleporter and get up here easily. Be careful with that thing in order to not get crushed. Be careful with that enemy there. And now use tails assist here. Now land here. Make tails go up with you. Do tails assist again. And there it is. Do a peel out, jump, spin dash. And now make it up here. Like this. I accidentally didn't take a hit there. I was supposed to get hit there at the beginning as the bus was going right, but I had to lose the lightning shield a bit later than I should have. So you just spam the insta shield carefully while making sure to always have at least one ring. You skip the bonuses and then go to Retic 1. Get this lightning shield, go down. Do a peel out and release it. Do another peel out. Be careful with those projectiles here. And with that spike. Jump and do a lightning shield jump once that platform starts rising. And you will eliminate that enemy without getting hit. If you do it right. Now, get the first two things. And then tap down after the second one to get the third yellow circle, and then you go up and get the last three ones. It is hard to explain, but once you practice it and you get it down, it is tricky, but it isn't like super hard. Anyways, here you wanna bounce on Red Eye with the lightning shield or using tails, whichever one you prefer. Or if you don't have the lightning shield, you can just spam the insta shield. And I missed really bad there with that insta shield hit. Then get the last few hits carefully. Red Eye is a pain. You can also just move to the opposite side of where Red Eye is and wait for Red Eye to calm down if you wanna hit it safely without it hitting you. And then repeat the process over and over. You know, you hit Red Eye, go to the opposite side, wait for it to calm down, hit Red Eye, go to the other side, and you can do it safely like that. Start down, start down, start. And you skip the cutscene at the beginning of the Deck 2. Like that. So here in Deck 2, we do the stage here. We get to the lightning shield, spin dash and hold right. Peel out, slow down, peel out from here, spin dash, jump, lightning shield jump, This movement is kind of tricky, but with enough practice you can do it. You know, just be careful to not lose the lightning shield. Peel out jump and lightning shield. Be careful on this part. If you have the lightning shield, you can just make it up like this. But otherwise, you have to be careful to not accidentally get hit by the projectile and fall down. You know? Get on this thing and go up. Jump over this enemy, peel out and jump here. Go here, peel out again. Peel out. There is a lightning shield here in case you need it. But yeah. So you stand here, you spin dash, jump after getting a hit on this boss, jump again, and then face the opposite direction each time. And there it is. Peel out. And now we are on to the final boss. So use tails here to get some hits on the fingers. No 3 cycle, but that's fine. So stand here, jump, and you can do some coordination with tails to get some hits in. But yeah, be careful to not fall off. Peel out, roll, spin dash, jump. And tails get some hits in for us, thankfully. And there it is. So yeah, that is the entire game in like 56 minutes. So hopefully you found this tutorial useful. If you have any questions, I will leave the link to the Sonic 3-year speedrunning Discord server in the description so that you can join and ask whichever questions you want. Because the people there are friendly and they will most likely be willing to answer any questions you have. You know, unless they don't have the answer. But the vast majority of the time they do. So yeah, especially Ben in Sweden. Ben in Sweden has the answers for basically anything. So like don't annoy Ben in Sweden, but you know, Ben in Sweden, if they choose to answer your questions, they can basically answer anything you ask. So yeah. Also shout out to the MTM versus Amy's with a C instead of an S, you know. Versus as in, you know, BC, Amy C. That's how their username is written. Hot601 Saxon 96, Iandes, Rafalmir, and a large etc. of people, you know. So that being said, see ya. If it lets me end the video, of course.